So the Nordic traditions had psychedelic ceremonies and also more places, I think, that intuited a spiritual aspect of their warrior experience. So actually having a piece of moving into a berserker
Mhm.
state. And it looked like for some people spinning around or moving your body. They would also go into war many times naked because they had the belief of the subtle body. So the different chakras that are in us were actually believed to be useful and dampened when you wore clothes. So that
Mm.
when you were actually naked, those energy centers could truly help you out and intuit what moves you should be making on the battlefield. My personal favorite that I use for folks, because I've seen so many Marines use like eyeshadow or guy liner in the past, and
Highlighter. I'm just
and
first time I've heard that term.
there is actually some pretty good evidence that our Nordic traditions held a more feminine quality, where you had to actually connect with your feminine side to truly embody what a warrior or the warrior archetype was in that culture. So the long hair, makeup, the parts of you that could be accentuated in the feminine sense would actually make you a stronger and more whole warrior. The idea from some folks, there's a theory that our culture is actually initially the indigenous Celtic, Sami, pre-Christian society, our theistic beliefs centered around a feminine aspect rather than God is a male archetype. So that is one theory of why it was so prevalent. The other aspect is the wholeness that you were speaking to, the kind of holistic
Mhm.
understanding that we are anima and animus. And in order
Mhm.
to be it fully, we must embody all of it. A lot of the times, there was a practice of going into an enclosed area with a fire and starting off by sharing your experience. Very similar to anyone who had left the tribe, folks were coming in and being welcomed back, acknowledged, and then asked to share their story so that they knew from beginning to end when you left us what happened up until you came back. And
Hmm.
depending on the length of time, like no time was really spared. If it was going to take days to tell that story, people were going to sit there and listen.
Wow. That's amazing. So just the power of storytelling
Mm.
being medicinal.
Right.
Yeah.
Able to birth. Yeah.